Hi, I'm Sam here at Rick Jones Pianos with a studio upright piano that was made by Samick in Korea in 1990. On the front of it, it doesn't say Samick, it says Hazelton Brothers, which was an old piano company founded in 1850 in New York City, which was later acquired by the Kohler and Campbell Piano Company, which was also in New York City. Kohler and Campbell remained in business until I believe it was 1985, operating in North Carolina. The American factory closed, and the names were sold to Samick of South Korea. And for those dealers who prefer to have a more American-sounding name on the front of their pianos, instead of the original Samick, those dealers will be supplied with very often Kohler and Campbell pianos, and we've seen a lot of Kohlers over the years, and they're identical to Samick on the inside in basically every meaningful way. I don't recall seeing a Hazelton, so I was a little curious and I had to look up the history, but it was a sub-brand of Kohler and Campbell at the time that Samick purchased Kohler and Campbell. So the gist of it is that it's a Samick studio upright, 45 inches tall, that would be identical to any other Samick 45-inch studio upright on the inside, just with a different name on front. And it has this very attractive walnut case. It's a very compact case. It's not too... it's slim. It's slimmer than this, even though that's a 46.5-inch studio that happens to be next to me right now. It's good for tight living spaces, and it has this wonderful walnut cabinet with some ornamentation, including an apparently original matching duet bench with curved legs. And one thing I like about this key cover, the fall board here, is that the music desk is extra long, and it's a criticism I think warranted of older upright pianos. The music desk would be short, there would only be 2 hinges, it wouldn't be as well supported, especially for heavy books of music, and you just couldn't fit as much sheet music on it. And I've lived with an upright piano in my bedroom for many years now, and living with an upright piano like that, you come to appreciate these little niceties over time, which my upright doesn't have. So I like to see this. You can put a lot of sheet music on it, and the additional 3rd hinge in the middle helps support some very heavy books. I also like how this fall board front flap here can fold down when you have the key cover open, so the music lays more flat. Just a very thoughtful design that I like to see in these pianos. And I did mention it's identical to a Samick in every way, in every meaningful way on the inside, and so it has Samick's, in my opinion, typically bold and brilliant sound. This is not a particularly bright sounding piano, but a lot of the essential characteristics of a tone of the piano are determined by the shape of the cast iron plate, soundboard, bridges, and how that determines the layout of the strings. And you could have that piano, same design, with harder or softer hammers to produce a brighter or mellower sound, but you still get the essential tone determined by that string arrangement. And in my opinion, with Samick, it's usually very bold, brilliant, and very powerful in the bass. This is only 45 inches tall, and yet the bass is very powerful. So makes this piano sound bigger than it looks, for sure. And I was quite pleasantly surprised at the dynamic range I was also able to get out of it. So, not being too bright nor too mellow, I'll rate it a 5 on a scale from 1 to 10 for the tone, right in the middle. And the touch, I think, has more than the average amount of resistance, so that will be a 6 on the scale from 1 to 10 from light to firm. Good if you are a new student who has to be able to get used to the more massive feel of a grand piano at a piano lesson like what a teacher might have. And of course, it comes with our 10-year warranty on all parts and labor, like everything else we sell, and 100% lifetime trade-up guarantee. We do ask that you please make sure to have it in tune twice a year by a professional technician, and that you keep it away from the extremes of humidity. And one more thing, I almost forgot, it does have a middle pedal practice mute. Very handy for the small room in which this piano might be put, especially in an apartment or row house. It's a strip of felt that goes in between the hammers and the strings, so the hammers don't strike the strings directly, it's indirectly, making it much softer. Compared to the normal volume, there's a substantial reduction in sound, and it's crucial for making your neighbors happy when you do want to practice, and they might not want to hear if they're sleeping especially. So definitely come out, see this for yourself. Wonderful little piano. If you can't make it, you can always give us a phone call or send us an email with any questions, but we do hope to see you if you can. Thanks.